Welcome to Community Insight. I am your host, Reverend Dr. Rodney Coles. We're here bringing information to our community, and we always have special guests to share information with you. So please make sure you have your pen and paper, have your ears open to receive in what we have today. And today we have Miss Elizabeth from the Health Department. Miss Elizabeth, welcome to the broadcast. How are you doing?
Good. How are you?
Good. And I know that you're new here in our area, not in the area, but new in some of the roles you're taking on. And you got information. You work a lot with that, with the WIC program, correct?
Yes, correct.
So explain to what some people may don't know what WIC is. You'd be amazed, right?
Correct.
Yeah, so explain what WIC is. We be saying something, they don't know what we're talking about.
Correct.
What is WIC?
Okay, so WIC is the Women, Infants, and Children. It is a supplemental nutrition program here in Pitt County. We work with moms who are pregnant, breastfeeding, postpartum, and then infants as well as children ages 1 to 5. So for us, we do nutrition education with them. We also can do different types of education with breastfeeding, as well as referral programs out. We just have a bunch of different things that we can do throughout the WIC program itself. So it's not just signing up for the benefits, because you do receive your benefits as well once you do get certified with WIC, but we do have a lot of different educational information that we can provide our moms and kids as well, just to help them as well.
Wow. And you know, that's something that most people don't realize they may need to have WIC if they bring the child in. And if I hope I'm saying this correctly, so it may even give them vouchers, something to help them with.
So we used to have vouchers.
Okay.
Back when I was an intern 5-6 years ago, they would print them off, and everybody would have to have their vouchers when they went up to the registers at the grocery stores. But now everything is on an eWIC card.
Wow.
So you can swipe for one thing if you just want to get milk, if you just want to get some cheese, yogurt, eggs. You don't have to get all your stuff at one time, because a lot of moms had to get 3-4 gallons of milk at one time, and they were expiring or going bad or just running out of different things, because nobody has a fridge big enough for 4 or 5 gallons of milk, as well as food for all their kids too. So it just makes it a lot easier with the WIC card, being able to swipe for one thing or two things, just so that they can go in, get what they need, and be able to do that.
It's amazing you said I'm laughing, because I was online, and this woman had like milk and juice and peanut butters and beans. And I said, like, then she pulled out this thing here, you know, it was a paper, and then like I said, wow, that's a lot of milk. I mean, even in my house, for a house of 4, a gallon of milk would last at least a good 2 weeks.
Yeah, so
you know,
each mom or child gets 3 or 4 gallons of milk. So if you have to get all that milk at one time, you got a full fridge.
Yeah, I mean, how much cereal are we going to eat? You know, how much could you fit in a coffee? You know, but I didn't realize that. I'm so glad they changed the system.
Yeah, it's awesome. It is wonderful.
You know, when I'm not the sharpest shopper when I go there. You know, I asked my wife, and I didn't know, like on the thing it said WIC, and that's okay. Well, I don't know what that means. Like, you know, what is that for? Maybe it's better,
right?
Because you know, we all trying to learn nutrition and you know, what to get. And I said maybe this is better because it said WIC on the line. You know, and then I realized that was WIC.
Yeah, WIC approved. So we try to make it easier for our moms in the stores as well, working with the vendors, having those labels. But also with technology, we now have an app, the Benefit app. So you can download that to your iPhone, Android. You set it up with your eWIC card. So you put your number in, you set up your first, last name, email, address, and when you get benefits loaded on your card, you can have a push notification sent to you. Hey, you got your benefits loaded.
Wow.
So you can see what you have, what you've used, your time frame, because all of our benefits are on a month-to-month basis. Your issue date is based off of whenever you get certified. So if you got certified today, your issue date is the 14th of each month. So you have the 14th of today to the 13th of May to use all your benefits. They do not roll over, because I know with SNAP, those benefits do roll over what is not used. So that's one big thing that we like to let our moms know. Whatever you don't use, you lose.
Ooh,
so if you have that app, it makes it a little bit easier, so you can see, okay, this is what I have left to get that I need to get off my card before my last issue date. So, and with the app, you can scan in the stores too. Is this WIC approved? It'll tell you yes or no.
Wow. Technology. I always say to folks, when I was dating my wife, I used to write a letter, would you be my girlfriend, yes or no? And I was always nervous, see whether she pick it up or say something bad. But today I could have texted her, right, and say, listen, would you be my girlfriend? She would have said no. Oh, I sent the wrong text. I'm sorry.
Wrong person.
Wrong
So
person,
sorry.
man. Missed out the number. But the technology making it so much easier for them.
Yes.
Now, here's a big question. Some people listening when we're talking about WIC and understanding the benefit. The question is, who qualifies for WIC?
So it is income eligibility requirements. Moms who have Medicaid or babies, children who have Medicaid, food stamps, workforce, anything like that automatically qualify. And if they don't, they can either try to apply for those as well at the same time, or we go based off of check stubs and how many people are in the household.
Wow.
So based off of that is when we can assess, okay, you do meet the income eligibility requirements or not. And then after that, we also have nutrition risk code factors that go into play. So it sounds scary and crazy, but there are a lot of different risk codes technically that can qualify a mom or a child. It can be anything for their weight, because we do iron checks as well, if they have low hemoglobin levels, if there's a food allergy, if a mom has a certain health condition during their pregnancy, that also puts them at risk. So then it automatically qualifies them as well with that income aspect too.
Now, here's another question, like, some people might be nervous to go to the WIC office now, especially when the pandemic is going on. I mean, can I do an application online?
So we can do online referrals, but all of our appointments have been on the phone.
Wow.
People can come into the office if they do desire to do so, but the majority of them have been done on the phone. So start to finish process, a clerk will take your information in. They'll send it back to one of the nutritionists. They'll do your assessment.
Wow.
We'll do the height, weight. I know it's a little different, not getting the exact, but we're doing verbals right now for all that. And then once that's done, we can send their information back up to the clerks. They'll get their card issued and ready for them, and they can come to the office, curbside, pick it up. They just give us a call when they get here. We go outside with their stuff, with their information. The clerk goes over everything, either on the phone with them if they don't feel comfortable having face-to-face interaction for that long, or at their car, they'll bring it out as well.
I hope this don't sound bad on a broadcast what I'm about to say, but because of the pandemic, I saved gas money.
I did too for a while. When the gym was closed, I was like, here I go, working back. That's all. That's all you can do.
Gas money. I mean, like, imagine you could do these things without going out the door.
Right.
Even with Zoom, like,
It's
some
crazy.
people Zoomed out. I'm always on Zoom, and you get more people. They say,
Yes.
hey,
We have seen an
I
increase.
just hope they got clothes on the bottom, but, if they get up, mistake.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just
but-
the top professional down, whatever
That's
you
it.
want.
But they make it so much easier
They do.
for us.
They do.
And to assess people. And people listen to this broadcast, they say, hey, listen, I would like to see if I'm qualified
Right.
and to find out. So what is a number that they need to call? And then I'm going to get right into everything. You got to tell us what you got, because I want to make sure you get it all out today.
Okay, so a good telephone number is 252-902-2393. And if they don't get through to us, need to call the health department directly, but that is our direct line, so we can get you in, see what's going on, and assess you from there. So.
He gave me a lot of information for people to get that information, but you guys do a whole lot. So I'm going to pass the baton to you. Tell us what all you do. I know you got some vouchers for some other stuff.
We do, but those are paper ones, but I'll go over that as well for
All
you.
right.
So for us, we do a lot of the health screening. Like I said, the nutrition education is a big thing for us. We have nutritionists on the hall as well as registered dietitians. The nutritionists can see appointments, and then the registered dietitians usually do the high-risk pregnancies, postpartum moms, kids that maybe are on different supplements as well that the doctor has prescribed for them, just different things that make it easier so that they can get the education that they need to make sure that the lifestyle changes are being made and everything for them and their kids. And then we also have our breastfeeding peer counseling program, which their stuff has changed a little bit as well. A lot of the breastfeeding has been done over the phone. If moms have any questions, one-on-one counseling can be done in person, but moms and babies are not wanting to come out with a pandemic. So a lot of our peer counselors are doing over the phone one-on-one counseling, as well as we do have our Zoom moms group. So once a month that meets together, and They go over a topic every month. Moms have the support of each other because breastfeeding can be extremely tough for some moms who have never done it, who families have never done it, so they don't know where to go, who to turn to, and they do have that support group with us as well. So those are just a couple things. And then also our breastfeeding peer counselors do breast pumps. So with the pandemic, lots of good and bad with it, but curbside pickup for pumps as well is a thing. So moms can come up to the office, hey, I'm here to pick up my breast pump. They'll call the peer counselors directly, and they'll bring it out to them. They go over how to use it and everything. It's a quicker process than having to come into the office, sit, wait, and go through the whole spiel of everything, having to get an appointment sometimes. They already have that set up with the peer counselor directly for that curbside pickup. Or sometimes if moms say, I can't leave the house, I have a newborn, we don't want to leave, I don't have a car, anything like that, our peer counselors can go do porch drop-offs too for the pumps.
I scratched that question off.
So
I had a question for that one. Scratch that one off.
So yeah, it's extremely convenient for our clients to be able to get what they need as easily as possible. We're trying to make it for them because I know we didn't think we would still be doing this a year in, but here we are. So we're just rolling with it.
You know, and I would say this as well. You know, I mean, I want this pandemic to be over, but also it make it convenience on people who doesn't have, you know, transportation. Right. And y'all guys going way out of the way what you guys are doing. So first, I thank you guys for doing that. Thank you. Because, you know, people don't have cars, and I'm talking about I don't have to put no gas, or some people don't have gas to put money to put into their vehicle. And sometimes they got to jump on a ride. And we got areas like just so far out, like my good friend Mayor Brown out there in Bethel, where these people here can do that and get that information. You don't know how much.
It's crazy. Pitt County covers a lot. So it's not just here in Greenville. It's Griffin, like anywhere far away. Yeah.
And I mean, Simpson. I mean, and just imagine that they could get this information that can help them in their stores, and most of their other than probably like Bethel, they may have to come out, you know, to get, you know, grocery store. I pray one day to get a grocery store up there. Mayor Brown works very hard, and commissioners and all of them out there. God bless y'all. But you have a lot that you're helping them with, you know. Now you also now I know you did mention briefly we'll come into this area where there's some vouchers for fruits and vegetables.
Yes. Okay. So we do have two things that are coming up. They're in the works right now. So if you're currently on WIC, we have been telling our clients we normally issue 3 months at a time, but the state's working on something with the cash benefit value being increased. So for moms who are pregnant, postpartum, they normally get $11 a month for fruits and vegetables, and children get $9 a month. But starting in the month of June, for June, July, August, and September, it's increasing to $35 per participant. So in order for that to happen, the state has to work their magic, so we're only allowed to issue 1 month at a time until June. So that's the first big increase. That's going to take place starting June 1st, and it goes through September 30th. So we encourage all participants, if you're active, if you don't know if you're active, give us a call, check your benefit app. If you think, oh, I think I still have benefits, they're not up here, what's going on, you can always give us a call and we can do that certification because we don't want people to miss out. It's a huge increase from $9 to $35, and if you have a family of 4, that's a lot of math for me right now, but that's a lot more money than the normal amount. So.
That's and let me just ask this question because I don't know, like with that voucher for fruits, like, and I mean, these are things we eat a lot, bananas and strawberries and grapes, and you know, could we get that kind of stuff?
Yeah, absolutely. It's all fresh, frozen.
Wow.
I always say go fresh, but canned as well. Different options for you with those. Just no sugar added, no salt added if you do get the canned, because I know they do last longer as well. Just different options for you, but we have that as an availability too. So.
I mean, that is such, you know, and one of them, I add this, you teach a lot about nutrition classes. And I know that I've been a part of one of the nutrition classes. I also went to the shopping one. I forgot your name. That she took me shopping.
Yeah, the grocery store tour.
Yep. Okay. And I learned how it is and how they pick more now. You get this. And it was a food line on Red Bank Road where she took me. Okay. And my wife went through it too. It was a really good class. And they got a $10 coupon. They gave us $10 to buy some stuff that was in the bag. So, but for people not understanding that how the nutritions and how important of food, because I think, and this is not a opinion, it's more a fact that our body needs these fruits and vegetables that can help us, like the bananas or fresh fruits and vegetables. I love you said no sugar added, because obviously they add stuff to keep it. I worked at a corporation. I won't say it here, but I know that we had to put stuff to keep that
longer.
To last. So with the nutrition class, that is another thing y'all do training on. And here's the question I'm going to ask: is where do y'all do that training as well, like on the Zoom?
So whenever we do their assessments, we'll do their nutrition assessment. So we'll ask all the questions: fruits, vegetables, what do you mainly eat throughout the day? How's your kid's appetite? Just different things like that. Beverages, tea, sodas, milk, juice. We go over all that with them, and then we'll review based off of their age group. We have handouts that we can provide as well. Since a lot of moms were doing it all on the phone, we're doing individualized counseling basically on the phone at this time. If we do have any high-risk ones, we can do like WebEx and stuff like that. But for the most part, it is done on the phone. But we can personalize with these moms.
Wow.
Okay, little Timmy's eating enough of his whole grains and his fruits, but let's work on the vegetables. Oh, he's not a fan? How about we try adding it into some spaghetti sauce? If he likes spaghetti, just mash up some carrots real good, mix it in there, just until he becomes more of a fan on his own, just so he's not missing out on those key nutrients.
So that's good stuff right there now, because, children don't want to eat what is good. No. I mean, anything that's dealing with junk, and they will eat that. But eating that fruits and vegetables, and knowing that these folks that may be qualified to get that $35 a month, that's a lot.
Yeah, I mean, it's a big. When I saw the email, I was like,
"You shouldn't be a mistake." Yeah.
I was like, "Okay, we'll roll with it."
And that is. I mean, because awesome. I just went to Sam's and got me some grapes and strawberry. My children love. I just hope I got some strawberry. I just bought it 2 days ago, and I said I want some strawberry love. They probably gone. I mean, but they love eating certain fruits that they love eating, and the banana. One thing about Sam, they get the bananas already green. I wanted the banana, but I gotta go to Food Lion at Walmart
and get a couple.
Yeah, get the yellow one. I'm gonna eat that thing now. I can't wait no banana to turn 4 colors. Days. 4 days. I want to eat it now.
Gotcha.
But it's so good to know you guys have that nutrition class. Yeah. And as you mentioned, one by one, you also mentioned that for those who talking about nutrition, even with the breast feeding, you show them how to do that. It may be a little difficult, but you make it work. Yeah. But also, if they don't have transportation, you guys would deliver that to them. Yep. And the key thing I found out, what you said earlier, was they got a Carter app where you don't have to buy 3 gallons of milk. You can over the Pitt anyhow. Get what you need.
Correct.
And walk right out the store and come back. But there's this downside. Well, it should be a downside. I think it's good. Where you don't need it, you don't need it.
Right.
And the key thing is, because if they didn't need it, it'd be wasting it. So you get what you need. And if you don't need it that much, you just lose that part. And next month, you get your next thing. I think that's economical way of looking at things. Yeah. Is there anything else you want to share with us? Because y'all guys a whole lot what you guys do.
We also have our farmers market vouchers. Those are the actual paper vouchers. So those will roll out within the next couple of months as well. So those are on a first come, first served basis.
Okay.
The state allows us a certain amount each year. When they say it's go time, ready to rock and roll, we can start printing them. We're not told exactly when yet, but once we do have that information, we will post it on our Facebook, on the health book, or on the health department website as well. And I'm sure there will be another press release with it too. But that is $30 is the maximum amount that you can get for that with the vouchers. They are printed off. So my biggest thing for our clients is give us a call. Hey, have the farmers market vouchers came in yet? No? Okay. Do y'all have any idea when they are going to be in? If we have any estimate, we'll let them know. But if not, we just encourage our clients to keep giving us a call. We have 6, 7, 8 phones. So if someone doesn't pick up, it'll keep rolling and it'll go to the next person. Somebody will give you that information as well. But it's just first come, first serve. If you don't get them the first round, the state sometimes does allow for a second round of them, depending on funding and everything going on. But the big thing is that since they are paper, we encourage that the clients can come pick them up that day. So if we print them for you, they'll have your name on it with the amount and everything like that. So they are already issued to you, but we just encourage that they do come get them, since other people do want them as well. But if we run out, we run out. So
now here's a question I'm gonna ask you: Is am I able to get? I may sound a little greedy. Am I able to get the $30 plus the $35?
yes, yeah,
So I could have $65 worth of fruits
Yes.
in my home. It's just there with fruit, not fruits and vegetables.
fruits and vegetables
Oh,
for
I'll
the
get some
farmers
collard
market.
greens
Yes, absolutely,
Wow.
yeah. So those are, but not every county in the state of North Carolina is doing the farmers market vouchers. So Pitt County is one of the counties as well.
Go Pitt.
So
Go
yes,
Pirates.
so it's very exciting that we have that opportunity. But yeah, fruits and vegetables, the farmers market takes some. It just has to be locally grown fruits, vegetables. It can't be things like honey, herbs, or non-produce items. But other than that, you're good to go with those.
That's good stuff right there. You know, I have a daughter, and I don't know, like, she's the baby. She's the last of the Mohegans.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But Lord have mercy, she eat, you know, some people eat to get full. She eats till she get tired. And I said, like, she just eat finished dinner. Mommy and daddy gotta have this. And like, look at my wife. So she all day
hungry?
she eat. So I could imagine, like, she could go through some fruits and vegetables.
Absolutely.
She just eats. And then but I don't know. These children today, I don't know what's inside them, but I believe they eat they eat more. You can't take them to no longer to get a Happy Meal.
No.
No longer give them the
Portion
regular
sizes are crazy
the
these
regular
days.
full menu.
Yeah.
I mean, they ain't gonna eat up the children menu anymore. They eat the full course. But I tell you, I mean, to having a program what you guys are having is really good for these families, and to be able to have that and knowing about the fruits and vegetables, to know about the WIC where they can get that there, and you can do it over the phone line and do the application. Let me just ask a question. I hope this is not a slide in. Now, with our senior citizens, think you're doing something or anything being done with our seniors yet? Maybe
No.
be working on it.
Maybe working on it.
Okay, all right, we're gonna school that up.
I was like, mostly with the kids and babies and
Baby
pregnant
kids right
women
now,
are
all
my,
right.
my
Let's get our seniors some fruits and vegetables. Help my seniors.
Okay.
You know, I know Richard, he done a lot over there in counseling today. I love
Okay.
the guy, him and his wife Michelle, beautiful people. But I think that even with fruits and vegetables makes a big thing because you're teaching nutrition classes. People need to understand that these services are free. The key thing, you got to be qualified
Right.
for that. And you also mentioned that if they're not on food stamps or Medicaid, automatically kind of qualify, but they also go by pay stubs.
Yes.
So, you know, what is going to hurt them to call the 902-2393 to find out what I'm qualified?
Absolutely
a phone
not.
call.
That's all you got to do.
You didn't burn no gas. You don't have to go in front of nobody and they can tell you
we'll
no.
never know. Yeah.
A phone call.
That's all.
Just to find out. And on top of that, they can help you get the stuff you need to get.
Absolutely.
So is there a website also they can look at?
So they can either go to the Pitt County Health Department Facebook page or the Pitt County Health Department, just the website as well. Either one of those, and it'll link you straight to everything related to WIC as well.
And is anything else you want to share with them before we leave?
Just that we do have a bunch of changes that have occurred just with everything going on with COVID. The big thing being the physical presence being thrown out. You don't have to be in the office. The benefit app is going to be your best friend. Do I have benefits? Do I not have benefits? That just makes it a lot easier, but you can always give us a call at the 252-902-2393. And then also the state has been issuing benefits to our clients. If they miss an appointment, miss a pickup, they have that opportunity to have them loaded onto the card. But having that benefit app makes sure that they know as well, hey, these benefits were loaded onto my card. Oh, let me give the office a call and see what's going on. If I don't have the benefits, if I've expired, what's going on, just so that I know that I'm not missing out on these good opportunities.
Miss Elizabeth, we want to thank you for being on our broadcast. A lot of information that she have given us today. Please dial 252-902. Make sure 2393. And before I close, I'll let you know in Pitt County, over at the health department, they have home COVID kits that you can get. You can order it online, go to their website. If you're an organization or a church that would like to distribute them, please go to the website clergy2014.org and fill in your information. You'll be able to have those to give out. This is a test program for our community. It's a home testing kit. You can also get it at the health department. I believe they open at 8:30 or 9 in the morning to 3 or 4. I'm not sure their timing, but I would say 9 o'clock to 3 to be in between the right timing. You can go to the health department and get a box of kit there. There's no answers or questions, but these are a new program, a pilot program only in North Carolina, which Pitt County received it, in Tennessee out there received it in a different area, just us. So if you want that, again, thank you for listening to our broadcast. We'll see you at the next broadcast, and please contact Elizabeth or that number there on the screen. God bless.